Yo, what is going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, aka The Clockmaster. Today we're going to be doing a quick overview and breakdown of the return of Shazam in Shazam issue number 1. So before I get into this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more comic book videos. I haven't done too many of them recently because they take quite a lot of time to edit and break down and read and make sure the script and whatever I'm doing is right. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely consider doing way more. So the return of Geoff Johns back to the comic book writing world. If you guys are not aware, back in 2016, I believe, DC Rebirth launched, and for a lot of people, including myself, Shazam was excluded from all of this. Shazam never had any single issues within the new Rebirth line. So it's kind of exciting to see Shazam coming back into the swing of things and getting his story picked back up. And just as a fair warning, this video will contain spoilers. So if you are considering reading this comic book at some point, please bear that in mind. I will be going over every single detail in this entire first issue of Shazam. You've been warned. Let's get into this video. So for new Shazam readers, at the beginning of this issue, it kind of goes over a quick overview of Shazam's history, how he became Shazam, briefly explaining the Rock of Eternity and the other magical members, and being that the movie's coming out as well, it just basically goes over everything that you need to know about Shazam without having to do a whole entire origin story and without having to read the stories from the New 52. However, I still do recommend, as a new reader, if you don't understand Shazam, at least do a couple of wiki searches, read a couple of old things to kind of understand how the character works and how Billy Batson works. I think that's just my recommendation. You don't have to. The story in this issue is explained in a way for anyone to quite understand and get a fresh take of things. But I think to really enjoy this character and to understand him, I think you should at least understand some of the things that he does. So the story opens up with the Shazam family. We see Freddie Freeman and Billy Batson at a museum tour, and they're all joking around, and Freddie Freeman's joking around how this is boring, we don't care about all this. And shortly right after that, these group of armed robbers comes into the museum trying to rob antique guns and wallets from people, and they're dressed up as some members from the Justice League. So we see Golden Age, Wonder Woman, Batman, and the Flash all in the mask that these robbers are wearing. Shortly after that, Billy goes off and then he says Shazam and transforms into the adult superhero Shazam. They start firing his guns at him, realizing only that he's bulletproof, and during this entire thing, he's just joking around, being a comic, being a kid at heart, just chucks the guy up to the ceiling and his mask falls right off, and he's just laughing at this entire time. One of the guys makes jokes and calls him Captain Sparkles and threatens to shoot some of the other people there. Not too long after that, the rest of the Shazam family pulls up. Freddie Freeman makes a joke calling themselves the Six with Captain Sparkles over here. For those who are not familiar with the current Shazam family, we have Eugene Choi, Darla Dudley, Billy Batson, of course, Pedro Pena, Mary Bromfield Batson, that's his biological sister, and of course Freddie Freeman. So during this whole sequence, they all fight the robbers and joke around whilst doing so. Then they start taking autographs and pictures outside. They're approached by police asking who's the leader, and of course Billy and Mary clash heads by saying they both are the leader, and then they all start to quarrel amongst themselves as to who really should be the leader. The cops get confused and then they say just let Superman do it. So within all of this, we're seeing the fun, cool side of the Shazam family. Immediately starts out very fun, energetic, and brings a lot of youthfulness to the story, which is very, very prominent within the Shazam family. They transition now to the Vasquez foster home. They're all back in their normal forms to go downstairs for dinner. They mention that this has been 1 year that Billy Batson has been an official member of their family, and this is a place that Billy feels very close to home, hence why he's sharing his powers with the rest of the kids. All seemingly getting along, they lock their door and head to what they consider the Shazam family headquarters. Still trying to figure out a name for everyone and a name for the group. They're going by the Lightning League according to some people in the media. They're going by the Thunder Crew. They're going by a whole bunch of different names. As of right now, we're just going to call them the Shazam family. Eugene runs in and says he found a place that no one else has seen before, and he calls it the station. Now, for those who are not familiar with this is the same station that originally Billy Batson comes in and meets up with the wizard Shazam and gets his powers. So towards the end of this issue, everything leads on to a promising adventure as they see this sign on the wall called the Magic Lands. Billy has no idea what it is, and they're all trying to figure it out. Then Freddie Freeman sees this random switch on the side of the wall, pulls it down and it says magic on, and electricity starts going everywhere. So we expect to see a really cool story going on forward in the next issue. At the end of this, the Vasquez household gets a random knock on the door, and then here's a man that's looking exactly like Billy Batson, claiming to be his father, and this is when the story ends. Now that we've done a quick breakdown of the entire first issue, I'm going to share my opinions on this entire story. I think that this sets up a very fun way for the Shazam story to be brought back into the world. We had no idea what was going on with Shazam all this time and where he's been and is he going to be back, and I'm glad that the story's here. As far as seeing Billy Batson's father towards the end, Billy Batson himself has been struggling obviously for years with trying to figure out who his family is, trying to find a place to call home, and then now this man showing up towards the end, which could be a trap at somehow. Don't take it at full face value. This can be an extreme emotional roller coaster for Billy Batson and could cause a lot of conflicts, especially with the Vasquez family and what's going on here with him. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what's going to happen with that. All in all, I'm glad Geoff Johns is back writing this story for a month-to-month issue run. I'm expecting to see nothing but greatness out of this story, and hopefully we get some pretty cool villains throughout this entire story arc. And if for some reason that you decided to listen to my breakdown and my just basic overview of the story and you still want to read it, I still think you should go out and get it. But that's it for this video, guys. I just want to give my quick overview and breakdown of things in this comic book. I really enjoyed issue 1, and I'm looking forward to issue number 2. If you guys enjoyed this type of video and want to see more like this and my take and my perspective on these types of comic books, movies, TV shows, or what it is, please make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Clockmaster out.